out here in Florence, Oregon. We're going to start our search for razors just off the North Jetty here to Siuslaw. Beautiful evening. Tide's running about negative 0.5, negative 0.6. Swell's only about 3 or 4 feet. It's going to be an awesome dig today. A lot of exposed sand flats, which is pretty good. A lot of dry sand too. If we're lucky, we'll see some holes, some shows just sitting in the sand. Get some easy digs. Low tide's about 45 minutes from now. So we're just going to start down here on off the rocks, the water's edge, and we'll just head north. A couple hundred yards. See what we can find. We got a little bit of a hole in the sand right here. Not sure, but you know what? We're going to try it. I heard something crunch. Oh, there he is. Got him. Kind of cracked him out a little bit. It's a good sign, especially since we're going into the low and we've probably got half an hour or 45 minutes to go. There's one. That's a pretty one too. Look at that. I think I'll take it as a souvenir. We've got a little hole. Now look at this. This is really interesting. So we've got that's a razor clam. You can see where it's actually squirted, because you can see where the drops of water have landed. So it's not quite a classic round hole, but there's a razor down there we're going to grab. But this is always a telltale sign if you're doing a dig and you got kind of a little bit wet conditions for whatever reason. People walking by or dog running by will cause it to squirt. And if you ever see a hole with these little drop marks around it, we've got a clam down there. Yep, there he is. Right there. Oh, he's a big one too. Oh, that's one of the bigger ones I've found. Nice. Boy, that is how big that clam is. It's kind of on the upper end of clams that I find here on the Central Coast. We're going to walk a straight line right through here where it's wet, do a tap line, See if we get a show. I tap about half speed during the winter time when the sand's wet. You can see how quickly my tap holds disappear when the sand's wet. And these are actually longer than what you get sometimes. Like if the water's in, they just go right away. So when you're tapping, especially in water, you tap and you get a show, it'll be just that fast. So my tap is about half speed from when I'm tapping dry sand. And instead of coming straight down on it, I'll come in at an angle. So a slightly modified technique from tapping dry sand. You can just walk fast on dry sand, do like 20-30 taps, walk back over the line that you tapped out, and if there's any show, it'll just be sitting there in the dry sand, super easy to find. Wet sand is a totally different tactic. So I'm hoping we get a show when the sun's up in this wet sand so we can see it. Shows up a little bit better on the camera when the sun's up. So when a shallow wave comes in like that, I'll just pause a little bit. I want to make sure I can see all the way through the water. Oh, there's one. That's weird. Like a big hump in the sand. Never seen anything like that. It would take time to kind of get down and film it, but I've got water coming in. There we go. There we go. Look at that. I just got a show. I actually stepped up here and set my clam gun down to take a break, and I happen to set it right next to a clam. Just goes to show you that you never really know where you're gonna find them. Look at that. That's the funniest thing I've ever done. Kind of busted them up, but got all the meat intact. So what we got today? Got 4. A really nice one there. And a little souvenir.